So let's go through the Creator Studio. Now, this is a pretty large section. There are a lot of buttons over here, so we're going to sort of just breeze through a couple of things and hit some key points. If you want to go back and research any of these more in depth, again, Google is a fantastic resource. They have all the documentation on this stuff, and any Google search, many people have asked these questions before, and you can find them online. Also, if you want to ask a question about a specific in our Q&A system here on Udemy, go ahead and do that, and I will get back to you as soon as I can and help you understand maybe a tool a little bit more, maybe how you might use it if I wasn't clear here. Easiest way to get to the Creator Studio is by clicking on your icon and clicking Creator Studio right here. Once you're here, you're going to be presented with a dashboard, and a lot of times you'll have this. It says click here to customize your dashboard. There isn't exactly a lot of customization here. You have like one additional thing you can add, and that's kind of it. There isn't a lot of sort of wiggle room you can do. You can move these around if you want to like move, if you like the view slightly different. This is sort of the default. Over here you have your analytics, just going to give you watch time, views, subscribers, and if you have monetization. If you've hit that threshold, then you'll be down here and it'll tell you the profit you've earned in the last 28 days is what all this is. This is your most recent videos right here. You got tips, which is usually down in the bottom right over here. And then comments, and it looks like I may have glitched out YouTube a little bit and put 2 videos here, which is kind of funny. So yeah, it's funny that there's this here and then it sometimes still messed up. This should be one of these, should be a what's new, not story right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, definitely glitched it out a little, but this is sort of your default view. If you go into the video manager, you're going to be able to see all of your videos, and then basically from that, you'll be able to basically get a top-down view of what your videos are doing, how many views they have, likes, dislikes. I can bring up my AdobeMasters for that. If I go over here and bring it right up, you'll see that in the video manager that I have right here, all of my videos that are put up, it's got my views. This green means that they are monetized. And then it's got the comments, the likes, the dislikes on the right side. So it's just sort of a top-down view, and you can click edit and sort of jump into any one of these and edit them. You also have playlists, which will show you the different playlists that you have created. Again, sort of just looks like this. Nothing really too, in-depth about those. Live streaming, we will cover that in probably an advanced part really at the end of the course. Live streaming is kind of new. It's more of a Twitch thing really, but YouTube's trying to get into the realm. They're testing the water to see where they might go with it. So this changes very, very frequently. So I kind of want to put that at the end of the course in sort of extras so that I can, it isn't an integral part of the lessons. Because this, like I said, it's going to be changing probably monthly until they figure out what they want to do with it. But live streaming is right here. Now, the important one is really the community, and then your channel and analytics, and then the create tab. Those are kind of the most important right here. And in community, you have a quick way to see all of your comments, the published comments, the held for review, the likely spam. Here you have your messages. So if people DM you, direct message you, they'll come up here. Approved, filtered, likely spam, sent messages. Likely spam is using an algorithm to figure out if it is spam or not. The reason it says likely is because sometimes people just say words that are close to spammy words, quote unquote. So, if they might not be sending spam, but the algorithm thinks that they are. Subscribers, this will show you basically a list of your most recent subscribers. You can also sort it so that it's most popular. It's a good way to find maybe some people to collaborate with. So if you have 2,000 subscribers, see if you have anyone near 2,000 subscribers, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. Contact them and see if maybe they might want to do a collab, especially if you're in sort of like the same genre. Community settings, this is where you sort of change up the settings for how you want to police your comment system, sort of a term for that. So you have your moderators. You can actually make people moderators so that they can delete comments, they can block people, they can report people, they can do stuff like that. And I believe they have permission to approve comments as well. Then you can put blocked words in here. Maybe there's some new slang word out there that's getting thrown around that you don't want in any of your either live chats or your comments. You can put that word in here. Or maybe there's just something that you don't like. You don't like it when people say that YouTube hasn't flagged it as a negative word, but you don't like it personally, you can put it in here and YouTube will automatically filter that, and then you would actually have to approve messages with that. We have the ability to block links so that other people can't post links in your videos, comments on your new videos, comments on your channel, basically just all those sort of settings here. YouTube sort of lays this out very easy for you to understand. Down here are some credits. This is a list of videos you've been credited in. This isn't a widely used feature of YouTube, so I'm just going to kind of breeze over this. I have never even actually seen this used once, so if somehow this comes up for you, that's great, but if you want to see more about that, click the Learn More button right there. It's got a pretty good guide on what exactly this is. Down here in the channel, so once we click on the channel right here, it's going to show you all of your buttons right here. Now, this is the monetization block right here. If you want to become basically a partner and start making money, you need to click the enable button here. But the problem is that YouTube has some strict guidelines right now. You need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours watched in the last year. So if you don't meet those requirements, you cannot monetize, you cannot make profit from your videos. So you need those before you hit this. Once you hit that threshold, you will basically be able to monetize. If you click enable, it'll tell you that. You can go through the start process. You have to sign up for an AdSense account, set up the preferences, and then get reviewed after reaching 4,000 watch hours in the previous 12 months and 1,000 subscribers. So you see right there, it'll walk you through this process, but it's going to tell you that you can get this all set up so that you're ready to go, but until you hit that threshold, you're not going to make it past. Then you have other things where you have longer videos. I believe this is just putting a phone number on your account or verifying your account, something along those lines. It's very simple and quick to do. And then some of these other things just sort of unlock over time when you get more subscribers, when you get monetization enabled, stuff like that. So at the next point we have is upload defaults. This is really important because this allows you to set the defaults for your upload. So if you're putting the exact same tags in your video every single time and then adding a couple at the end to sort of, make it special, that specific video, you can put all those tags right here so you don't have to type them out every time, and then just add those 3 or 4 tags whenever you upload the video. Same with the description. A lot of times there's a template that people use and then they adjust through the template, so you can throw that template in here. Title, I haven't really seen people use a generic title, so this isn't used that often, but maybe there's something like maybe yours always starts with let's play or vlog number, something like that. You can put that here so you don't have to type that, save yourself a little bit of time. And then just some other settings down here as well. You can make it so that the video language is different. You can make it so that it's in a certain category every single time. The privacy is something set every time, so you can just set the defaults. Featured content, this was actually discontinued December 14th, and like I said, this has changed. If I had made this tutorial December 13th, this would have been completely ready to go, but this was discontinued, so we're going to skip past that. Branding, this is so that you can add a little bit of a watermark onto your videos. It just adds it in the bottom right of the video. So a lot of times you'll see these little things whenever you play a YouTube video. They're just a really neat way to basically, like it says, brand your video. They look a little bit something like this. Let me see if I can't find a video over here. Yeah. So you see on my channel right here, I have this little mark right on the right side here. That is the watermark. If you click on the watermark, it brings you to the subscribe button or to the channel. It brings you to the channel, so you can just set the image that you want to put down there. I think square is usually best for that. In the advanced tab, we have some different things that we kind of did when we set up our account, like the channel keywords and the country, but you can also adjust those here, allow advertisements to be displayed alongside my videos. You can, sort of just change this stuff around a little bit. And if you're not monetized, then you can basically uncheck this box, as you're not making any of the money. So YouTube is going to check this box automatically because they want to make money off you, but you can uncheck that box if you're not monetized. If you turn that off and you are monetized, I believe you don't get any money at all. I don't know how that works specifically, but yes. So this is just whether you're giving YouTube permission to display advertisements next to your videos. Analytics, a very important part of the YouTube system. So there are a bunch of different analytics that you can sort of go over here. Some of the most important sort of analytics that you can come up with are things like the watch time and the audience retention and the demographics and the playback locations. Those are all really important to your channel because they'll be able to help you sort of dial in and fine-tune your audience. Now, we're going to actually have an entire section or an entire video specifically on the analytics a little bit later. So I'm going to skip over most of this, and whenever we do it, I'll have my actual AdobeMasters here so that we can see the some of the actual analytics here and actually go look for some trends. Down here in translations and transcriptions, what we have is the ability to add in separate languages so that you can actually put your content out there and people from different countries can watch it with subtitles on and actually be able to see it. You can also allow other people to post translations in their language for free. A lot of people do that on community videos, especially in like there are some videos out there that blend two cultures together, like maybe a American woman married a French guy and they made a YouTube channel based on sort of that interaction, that sort of living in France or living in America. And so their videos are maybe based in English, but they want their French viewers to see it. If they have a strong population, a lot of times their French viewers will translate the videos for them. Same what happens, with Japanese and Chinese and stuff like that. People will come in and they'll translate the video for you. You can allow that to happen. And I believe you can also sign up to have yours basically paid to do it. You can also see right here, this is what it's saying right here, is turn on or off the community contributions for all your videos you've uploaded. You can do that in the, right here we can choose English, turn on for all videos, and now everyone is allowed to contribute and try to put language onto my videos, different translations. Down here in the Create tab, this is a really neat part of YouTube. It allows you to choose basically royalty-free music. There are, I think, thousands of songs in here. So if you have a video and you need some royalty-free music, the Create audio library is a fantastic place to go. There are some great tracks on here and they fit so many different things. You can search by mood and instrument and genre. It allows you to cover a lot of different sort of ranges and areas. So this is a fantastic place to come if you need music. If you use copyrighted music, your video is going to get either copyright strike. You're going to get a copyright strike, which means that if you get 3 of those, your account is banned and you are permanently banned from YouTube, which means you are not allowed to create any more accounts on YouTube. So that's bad. And it also starts to remove things like monetization whenever you get multiple strikes. So you don't want to use copyrighted music. The sort of best case scenario is that YouTube just going to take all the money. They're going to put advertisements on the video, they're going to take the money, and the artist is going to take the other half of the money. You don't want that to happen either. So use some copyright-free tracks right here. And then down here is just some music policies. This lists basically the policies of all of the artists on here. Because some artists do actually allow you to use their music, so you can see the list of their songs and the current policies by those songs. Sort of just, I guess, some technical stuff, but some stuff that you might want to know if you're planning on using some songs. Because like I said, there are, most songs are copyrighted, but a couple of songs, I guess, people have actually allowed you to use on there. So you can see that if you use this song, the playback will be viewable worldwide, but ads can appear. And if you perform a cover, it's viewable worldwide and ads can appear. So copyright owners change their policies or take action on the video that differs from what they're described here. So this just gives you, so if you wanted to search for a song, you could see if that artist is banning all people, because some of these songs, it'll ban you right, like if you try to upload it, it'll just mute the entire audio of the video and you won't be able to listen to it at all. Some of them will turn on the ads so that they make money for it. Some of them are perfectly fine with it. This is a great place so you can just search for the policies right here. This is a pretty new feature of YouTube actually, is to be able to search for the licenses in here. And that is basically the Creator Studio. It's pretty straightforward, a lot of buttons, a little overwhelming at first, but once you start uploading videos, you can kind of start coming back to here and maybe digging in a little bit to figure out some of that stuff.